What's up everybody, it's Nastilio there, and today guys we got a really new big update that I mentioned it before in a previous video. First thing first, I want to remind you that we reached 3,000 subscribers on YouTube and I'm very proud of you guys. But if you wanna support me more, you can find me on the other social, especially on Twitch. You can come and stay live with me. Right now I am live, for instance, so you can talk and you can interact with me, and I will answer you directly in live stream. But I always answer you anyway in the comment in the video, and I want to remind you that you can support me, join all my other social. But right now I'm gonna talk you about the new blog post. So let's talk about the new update. So for what concern, this update is an update that will involve Lola, the original Lola. This post is created on March 11, 2022, and let's see about the patch notice. In the patch notice March, we have March patch notice include tune and boss kit balancing and new themes available for tower and this. Welcome back to another LT patch notes update. Today we are discussing Petunia and Lola reworks, boss balance update, as well as available team updates for tower and alliance war. Let's jump right in. Character kits. Petunia Pig. So Petunia is getting an update kit to coincide with her new role as a leader of the citizen team. She has been giving stats increases, a new friendship, more team synergy, and a legendary skill. Heart Racer. Old version. Deal 100% damage to target enemy, granting the team member with the highest attack speed up for the rest of the battle. New version. Deal 100% damage to target enemy, granting all attacker speed up for 4 turns. Natural Glow. Old version increases the max health of each member by 10% for the rest of the battle, then heal your team for 30% max health. New version increases the max health of each member team by 10% for the rest of the battle, then heal your team for 30% health. Up to 50 max health can be gained. Grant all citizen team member 3 stats up. So I think that if I'm not wrong, this is a really huge nerf. Yeah, this is a really huge nerf because first you can increase all the max stats forever basically, and right now you can't. You can just gain 50% max health, so after 5 turns everything will be over, right? Previously you can increase max health forever, but right now you can't. So in my opinion, this is a huge nerf. Piggy Pride, the old version. While this tune is in the battle, all enemies have minus 20% attacks once per ally. Whenever an ally falls below 30% health, grant it 3 heal over time. New version. While this tune is the battle, all enemies have minus 10% attack and an additional minus 5% attack per citizen ally. So this is a huge nerf too, because right now this will work only with citizen team, and before you were having minus 20% attack for free basically, but right now this work only in her main team. Once per ally, when an ally falls below 35% max health, grant it 3 heal over time. So this is a nerf in generally, but is a buff for the citizen team, because you know every team right now work only with her main teammates. You can't mix and get strategy. You have just to play what they tell you to play. You can't team up different member. You have just to follow the scheduled team. You cannot mix team in your own way. Temper, old version, flip all buff on target enemy and all the buff on this tune, gaining 50% turn meter. New version, for each buff on the target enemy, remove 5% turn meter, then flip all buff on target enemy and all the buff on this tune, gaining 50% turn meter. Not bad. The Bad Boys old version. Whenever a scoundrel, outlaw or monster attacks, grant your team attack up and gain 5% turn meter. New version, once per turn, whenever a non-citizen enemy attacks, gain 5 gain turn meter and grant your team attack up. If they attack a turn, grant your team speed as well. I mean, again, this is just a rework to feature the citizen team, so this will work directly only with the new team. Piggy, this is the new legendary skill. Whenever a citizen team member receives a debuff, grant them plus 10% resistance up to 50% for the rest of the battle. Wow. So for each debuff you will have some resistance up to 50% for the rest of the battle. Whenever a citizen team member attacks, Cleasence. So, unlike it, actually this team will turn to be a team that will counter all the team that are based on the buff. So this legendary skill is insane in my opinion and will counter all the buff team, because you know you have for free Cleasence and resistance. So if you mix this resistance to tenacity and all other stuff, basically this team cannot be debuffed. So this is very good. Friendship, of course, citizen, and let's look to the stats. Stats are really nerfed. Here we can see the nerf, another nerf, and nerf. So basically is a huge nerf, but now he can be buffed again from the friendship, so it's some kind of balancing. And now we go to Lola. Lola is updated to include stats increases as new friendship and many new buffs in her kit that will allow her to be a powerful ally to all citizen tunes. So basically we got this rework in order to build the citizen teams. Wabam was changed, and another thing, old version oh, this is very huge update. So let's talk about Lola. On the old version, hit target enemy 5% for a total of this to 200 damage. If the target is silenced, gain attack up for the rest of the battle. Hit target enemy, blah blah blah. Inflicted damage to inflict a random stat down with each hit. If the target is silenced, grant all citizen team member attack up for the rest of the battle. Well, this is a pretty huge counter of silence, because if you think about the silence, sure, it will be Claysense Science, the passive of Petunia Pig. And so this is just a buff, because if you go against the silence, if you play against silence, you will be, of course, silenced, but you will Claysense it and got an attack up for the rest of the battle, so it's very huge. Can stop us. Let's see, new version. While this tune is in the battle and isn't silenced, all allies have plus 100% resistance to silence. Wow. Oh my god. Actually, this was OP and I never used that, because while this tune is in the battle and isn't silenced, all allies are immune to silence. And this is very different. This tune has plus 10% resistance to silence per citizen ally, so it's very difficult to silence this team, but in general to debuff it. Staggering perform. Deal 100% damage to random enemies, so this is a buff, silencing them for 2 turns. If this attacks hits a silenced enemy, stun them instead. Wow. Chatterbox. At the end of each enemy turn, if this tune is silenced, it Claysense itself for all other debuff. For each debuff Claysensed, grant your team an attack up. Well, we see that this is a very good buff, actually, and I think that oh well, first I was wrong actually, because this is just a buff. Because right now I'm reading it well. Now the actual attack is this from this. Defense is this from this. Etc. etc. So I'm sorry, this is a huge buff. Not a nerf, is a huge buff, and this is a huge buff too. So yeah, these tunes are overbuffed. Let's see about boss kit. ACME Labs is keeping up with the trends, continuously improving its experiment characters. Boss Solitin Coyote, Monster Tweety, and Unannounced will now start the battle with... Oh, this is not good. I'm sorry guys, boss kits, this is dangerous for us because now we can't use so much crit. I mean, we can use them, but now we have a lot of crit defense for the boss, and so this means that will be very difficult to do damage. Monster Tweety will get super mad at turn 300 and knock you out. Win earlier to avoid that. This is actually a counter to an old strategy that was up. I made a video about that, and you are basically able to stay there forever, and right now you cannot anymore. Because I see people with at least 1000, 2000 turn in the boss, and right now after 300 turn you cannot anymore. So win earlier to avoid that. Lower the requirements for Monster Tweety's Top Cat and Not Canon achievement to require at least 2 Sylvester and 2 Sylvester Jr. Doom respectively, down from 3. So this is a good news, but now bosses are very difficult to take down because of the crit defense, and you cannot do that bug in Monster Tweety. At least you have to get out in 300 turns, otherwise you just lose because he will knock you out. Team update. In Endurance Tower, for the Vampire Tower, we will have Explorer, Fiend, Hero, Horror, Wrestler, Naughty. For the Granny Tower, Citizen, Farmer, Rural, Scoundrel, Villain, Boxer, Gridiron Tower, Aristocrats, Athlete, Cop, Imperial, Scout, Wild West, Samurai. Van Tower, Artist, Hunter, Professional, Circus, Heartthrob. This the new team. You can use the new team. Sia Tower, Divine, Holiday, Night, Lunar, Magic, Snow Bunny, Showbeats, Naughty, Nice, Warrior. Edgehead Tower, Cyber, Masterman, Outlaw, Pirate, Staff, Samurai, Tune Squad, Prehistoric. And for what concerns Alliance War, starting from the next weeks, the following teams will be added as defense option in the warm-up rotation. So for what concerns War, we will have for Farm, City, Winter, Desert, we will have Counter, Athlete, Boxer, Holiday, Scoundrel, Nice, Warrior. For the city, Dodge, Explorer, Knight, Magic, Outlaw. For the winter, Chili, Circus, Divine, Hero, Rural. Desert, Crit, Aristocrat, Artist, Fiends, Villains, Prehistoric. War 2. Farm will have Counter, Hero, Horror, Mastermind, Gangster, Forest, Hot, Athlete, Boxer, Holiday, Tune Squad, Samurai. For the space, Dot, Citizen, Cop, Fiends, Knight, Warrior. For the winter, Chili, Explorer, Pirate, Professional, Snow Bunny, Naughty. War 3, War 4, War 5, War 6, etc. is all listed there. So, what are the conclusions of this video? First of all, we can see that we will have a very huge buff for what concerns the Citizen team, and in particular Lola and Petunia are reworked and overbuffed. For what concerns the tower, we have the new team. For what concerns the war, we will have a new kind of mix. And for what concerns the bosses, we can say goodbye to actually that bug that I posted a few weeks ago, because after 300 turn you will get out from I want to see if I can find that video. But probably this will take me some minutes. No, maybe I'm gonna post it directly in the description of the video. Otherwise, just ask me to find it and I will post it. So, what I can say now? These are the conclusion. So I'm gonna split this live in two parts. This is the update part and the gameplay part. I will do it right now, but thank you so much for following this part on the video, and you will find the next part on another video. So right now I'm moving on gameplay, and thank you so much for following this part of the video. And I always recommend you to follow me on the other social that you can find in the link in the description on the video. And right before closing this video, let's always declare my icon. If you spot it in the video, you can have one attempt to my nasty wheel in the next giveaway. And right now let's move to gameplay. Hello again. Yeah.